What's going on, YouTube, man? We back with another banger. Hey, man, today we got Rod Wave Hustle. Now, look, man. Rod Wave. Now, look. Rod Wave was the first. Wait, no, he wasn't. He was one of our first videos. One of our first. He wasn't our first. First was Playboy Cardi. But Rod Wave followed a couple days later. Now, look, we've had our ups and downs with Rod Wave. Like, I think he did have a good run and shit like that back then. Everybody know when, right? Everybody was banging him and all that. You feel me? Listening to his music. But as recently, though, and like for a little while, I haven't really been messing with him like that, tapping into nothing like that. Kind of feel like the music be a little generic and like, I don't know, like a lot of sad shit. But, hey, look, he's on the trending. You feel me? Let's see how he pull up to the thing, man. Yeah, man, everybody knows Rod Wave, though, bro. He has a lot of bangers, bro. He was probably popping and at his peak, probably 2024, bro. But since then, bro, I haven't really listened to him too much, bro. I haven't really seen him on trending and didn't really hear anything about him on the internet. But he back on the trending. Let's see what he got going on, man. Let's get into the video.
Gotta do it. Nobody else is gonna do it.
Hey, baby. Cut the lights off in that bitch. D-Mac on the fucking track. Yeah. Organize it for me. I'm a hustler, baby. Love. I'm on the phone with cuz up the road doing the dub. We just discussing the business. I'm on the way to the money at 8 in the morning. That paper be called and I list. My load just landed. Real estate keep on expanding. Just put the show for 2 million. My hustle ridiculous. Can't even close my eyes. My palm be sweating and itching. Jumped off the ship. That's the side that you pick. Ain't turning around to get you. I'm on a mission forever. I'm mafia living. Lawyers, judges, politicians. I'm in the bay like a buck. In the A like a falcon. I'm in the D like a lion. Hate when I get in my feelings and I lose my temper. Now somebody probably dying. I woke up early. They want to revenge in my heart. But I gotta stay focused. Nigga, this chest. These niggas playing checkers. These niggas playing poker. Calculate my steps. Count what's next. One wrong move, it's over. I got up off my ass and we got the bag. This is real life of a soul. Sober as fuck. I get the thing about.
One thing I'll say about him, bro, he definitely has a beautiful voice, man. And we don't got a lot of dudes nowadays that's kind of like singing and like pouring their feelings out, bro. And you know, there's pros and cons to that, bro, because like my brother said earlier, bro, his music got really generic, bro, because all he kind of talked about was like emotional stuff and, you know, like women and stuff like that. But also you get backlash from the internet, you know, for just kind of pouring your feelings out like he does. But I mean, me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with it, bro. I find it better than rapping low key, bro. Like, I feel like the rapping route is worse than, you know, the singing route, bro. But he has a beautiful voice, bro. And yeah, man. Yeah, man, I can definitely tell, you know, this type of flow he's doing. I've never really seen him do this. Like, he really going fast with it and shit like that. It sounds smooth. You feel me? It definitely don't sound bad. And I agree with my brother. The whole singing thing he has going on, whatever you want to call it, singing, rap, the mesh combined together, it's smooth. You feel what I'm saying? And like with the whole thing about what he talks about and how he be vulnerable in his songs, it's kind of crazy because society really push for men to be like vulnerable and in their songs and shit like that. But the second a guy really does that, he gets hella hate. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people was hating on Rod Wave a lot for just like what he talked about in songs. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was one of them. Like, bro, you go watch the old videos. I was one of them. I'm like, bro, this dude always talking about a girl. You feel me? But look, I'm not society. But I'm just saying how a lot of people be like, yo, vid and all this talk about be in your feelings in your music, be vulnerable to these men out here. But when they really do it, it's a problem. So, but so far, it's not bad, though.
And I just pop me a pill, I'm focused as fuck. Tell me what the business is, you know we can close the deal. Nigga, this the art of hustle, and I'm on the grind. I ain't doing no hanging, but I go wherever I want since 2016. Y'all get me on and dangerous. Falling my time, little grinding did for me. I wasn't doing no crime, I was just telling my story. I played the hand I was dealt, I'm quick to adapt. I play the game how it go, can't lay with you, baby. My hustle be saving me, baby. I just thought I'd let you know. I'm a hustler, baby, look what grinding did for me. I'm a hustler, baby, look what grinding did for me. I'm in the coop with the money, plug this sun, it's a ton. I real 3 times in a month. Long live Uncle D, welcome home, ski free. All of the bros out of giant. Hustler, baby, look what grinding did for me. I'm a hustler, baby.
Look, I like the hook. Very groovy, you know what I mean? He's hitting the notes and shit like that. He really singing well. It doesn't sound like a bad track at all. And if I'm going to be honest, it sounds like the best I've heard from him since like we reacted to him in the past. I don't really check up on Rod Wave like that, but I feel like this right here, I might have to do some research maybe. But it sounds pretty good though. It's not bad. Now look, man, Rod Wave Hustle. Like we said earlier, man, we really like the whole thing he got going on with the singing and the rapping together being combined, this little R&B, whatever you want to call it. You feel me? Rod Wave always been in that type of lane, and it's always kind of worked out for him in a way. Now, he has fallen off and stuff like that. And I will say, you know, with the whole agenda of him talking about girls and shit like that and having these sad songs, it do kind of get to a point, so I see why people would get annoyed. You know what I mean? At least that's what happened with me. But as far as this song right here, I don't think it was bad at all. You know what I mean? I think the beat was hard. It sounded good. He was really flowing. But I don't know if it's all that. I feel like I would have to listen to another Rod Wave song to really dial me in. I don't even want to push the generic thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like we've been pushing that a lot. But at the same time, I am kind of getting them type of vibes. Like, I'm not really seeing nothing too special with this track right here. Even though I can definitely tell that it sounds good and I see why people like it, it's just not something to me that's very, like, very, very special. I like this song, bro. Honestly, man, I definitely like the music video, bro. The coloring in it was, like, a little unique, bro, which was cool. I felt like it was a pretty good song, though, bro. I like the beat. Of course, bro has a beautiful voice and stuff like that. And we speak on him, you know, being generic and stuff like that, bro. But honestly, the category that he picked, you know, like the little R&B singing type of vibe, bro, it's very hard, bro. Honestly, there's not a lot of male artists out there that do that. It's like Chris Brown, bro, but like new, like there's not a lot, bro. There's not a lot at all, bro. So I'm not gonna necessarily say it's generic, bro, because there's not a lot of guys that could kind of do what Rod Wave do, bro. Even though it sounds like he's always talking about a woman, this and that, feeling stuff like that. But hey, bro, a lot of music is getting generic, bro. Like we said with the rappers, it's getting pretty bad over there. So there's not a lot of dude artists that could sing like bro or even have this type of category anymore, bro. So I wouldn't call it generic, bro. But yeah, man, Rod Wave definitely been around for a long time, bro. Everybody knows him at this point. And yeah, man, I like this song from him. And one thing I will say, the hook was hard. I fuck with the hook for sure. That was tough. And I think with this whole singing agenda he got going on, he should just stick with it. He been sticking with it, but it's no point in switching up. Like, I feel like he's so deep in with it. It's what made him Rod Wave. So I feel like he definitely shouldn't switch it up at all. But hey, man, y'all let us know how I feel about this shit in the comments. Y'all boys go follow the Twitch, IG, Twitter, and TikTok, man. Hey, man, but most importantly, y'all boys say sumo. We gonna see you boys later, man. Peace!